Julia Roberts is helping her twins celebrate a major milestone, and the way she chose to mark the moment has captured the hearts of fans around the world. On November 28th, the beloved actress took to Instagram to honor her and her husband Danny Motter's twins, Hazel and Phineas, as they officially turned 21. It's the kind of moment every parent anticipates, yet dreads at the same time, a moment that arrives suddenly despite years of preparation and leaves the heart overflowing with pride, nostalgia, and a tinge of disbelief. Julia posted a sweet throwback photo of the twins sitting together in high chairs, tiny, curious, innocent, and unaware of the extraordinary life that awaited them. In the caption, she wrote a message that perfectly summarized a mother's journey. These game changers, life alterers, heart expanders once were 1 and now are 21. That was fast. Happy birthday, my dears. Those few words carried an ocean of emotion. To fans, it might simply look like a birthday post, but to any parent watching their children grow up, the message was a reflection of every milestone that came before the first steps, the first day of school, the teenage years, and now, adulthood. Julia has always been fiercely protective of her children's privacy, so every glimpse she shares is treasured by her followers. And this post in particular reminded the world of how quickly time passes, no matter who you are. Hazel and Phineas were born in 2004, instantly becoming the center of Julia's universe. Despite being one of Hollywood's most recognizable faces, she and Danny Motter made a very intentional decision early on. Their children would grow up out of the spotlight. They would have a childhood filled with normal experiences, school drop-offs, family traditions, and home-centered routines, not paparazzi flashes or red carpets. Julia has spoken many times about how she and Danny have tried to give their kids a life grounded in values, compassion, curiosity, and humility. So when Julia posted that throwback photo, it wasn't simply nostalgia. It was a reminder of how deeply she cherishes the memories she built by staying present in their lives. Her words, game changers, life alterers, heart expanders, reveal the truth every parent feels. Children transform you. They teach you to love in ways you never knew were possible. They force you to grow, to reevaluate, to rediscover. And they prepare you, slowly but inevitably, for the day they will step into the world as adults. And now, at 21 years old, that day has come for Hazel and Phineas. Julia also shares an 18-year-old son, Henry, with Danny Motter. But as any mother will tell you, the transition from a full house to a quieter home is not easy. Recently, Julia opened up about her experience as an empty nester. During her October 1st appearance on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, she offered a rare glimpse into what life looks like now that her older 2 children are living more independently. With her classic charm and warm smile, Julia explained how she's handling the new chapter. I love hanging out with them and spending time with them, she said, reflecting on the joy she still feels whenever her kids return home. She went on to share that although the house may be quieter now, she has been fortunate to have plenty of visits from her children as they adjust to their own adult lives. Colbert, curious and amused, asked her with a playful grin, "So they enjoy your company as well?" Julia laughed before replying, "I think they do, they indicate that." Her humility and humor drew laughter from the audience, but behind the joke was a truth all parents understand: the hope that even as your children grow older and pursue their own paths, they still choose to return home, not out of obligation, but out of love. Julia's journey into this new phase of motherhood mirrors the experience of countless parents around the world. It's both beautiful and bittersweet. When children grow up, parents experience a mix of emotions: pride in the adults they've become, sadness for the childhood that has passed, and gratitude for every moment spent together. Julia has always embraced motherhood with sincerity and devotion. She once said that being a mother is the role she is proudest of more than any film, award, or public recognition. The birthday tribute to Hazel and Phineas highlighted just how deeply she feels that connection. Seeing her babies reach 21 is more than just a number. It's a milestone marking the beginning of their independent journeys, where the values taught and the lessons learned at home will guide them into the next decades of their lives. Julia's fans flooded her post with love, admiration, and heartfelt messages. Many commented on how quickly children grow up, how touching her words were, and how precious the throwback photo looked. For fans who have followed Julia's career for decades, from her breakout roles in Pretty Woman, Erin Brockovich, and My Best Friend's Wedding, seeing her transition so gracefully into motherhood and now into a new chapter of parenthood has been inspiring. But beyond the glamour of Hollywood, Julia Roberts has always shown a side of herself that is relatable. In interviews, she frequently talks about family life, cooking dinner, spending time together, embracing everyday routines, and enjoying the freedom that comes from living privately. Her children, she often says, are her greatest joy, and that joy radiates in her birthday message. It's easy to imagine Julia reminiscing as she selected the throwback photo, remembering the chaos of early parenthood, the sleepless nights, the laughter-filled days, the little triumphs, and the unforgettable milestones. Those early years when the twins sat in matching high chairs, unaware of the world around them, are memories that even fame and fortune cannot overshadow. They are moments built on love, not cameras. And now, as the twins turn 21, they stand on the threshold of adulthood, ready to carve out their own identities. Whether they choose public careers, creative paths, or completely private lives is entirely their choice, something their parents have always emphasized. Julia's tribute reflects not only a mother's pride but her deep awareness of how quickly time passes. Her words, "That was fast," resonate universally. Parents everywhere understand the feeling. One moment your children are learning to walk, and the next, they're stepping confidently into adulthood. The years between disappear in a blur of memories, laughter, challenges, and growth. Her post serves as a reminder that even when children grow up, the bond remains unbreakable. Love evolves, but it never fades. Julia's humor on The Late Show, saying her kids indicate they enjoy her company, is proof that the relationship between parent and child doesn't end. It simply transforms. This year's celebration marks a symbolic turning point for Julia, Danny, and their family. 21 is more than a birthday. It's a milestone of independence, maturity, and possibility. For Hazel and Phineas, it represents new opportunities, new responsibilities, and new adventures. For Julia, it represents the pride of watching her children step confidently into adulthood, knowing she has helped shape them into the people they are today. And for fans, it's a moment to reflect on how deeply Julia values her role as a mother, perhaps her most beautiful role of all. The tenderness of her message, the sweetness of the throwback photo, and the heartfelt nature of her words all combine to illustrate something truly timeless. No matter how famous you are, no matter how much the world admires you, the most precious moments in life are often the quiet ones, the ones captured in old photos, remembered in stories, and held forever in the heart. Julia's post will surely become a treasured piece of her family's history, a public declaration of love on a day that marks not just a birthday, but a journey more than 2 decades long. Her twins, once tiny infants in high chairs, are now stepping boldly into the world as young adults. And Julia, watching them with pride and affection, continues to be not only an acclaimed actress, but a devoted, loving mother whose greatest joy comes from the family she created. As the world continues to follow her career and admire her legacy, moments like this reveal the true essence of who Julia Roberts is, someone who values love, family, and connection above everything else. And for Hazel and Phineas, turning 21 with such a touching tribute from their mother is a gift far more meaningful than any celebration.